Take 2. We are talking about the tropical storm headed our way. Okay. It is saying that the tropical storm warning means tropical storm force winds are expected somewhere within this area within the next 36 hours. Okay, it is a threat to life and property that include typical forecast uncertainty in track, size, and intensity. Potential for winds 74 to 110 miles per hour. The wind threat has remained nearly steady from the previous assessment. Plan for life-threatening winds of equivalent
They were like, Mom,
category
come on
1
with
or
reading
2
this.
hurricane
Ask us
force.
some
Prepare
questions.
efforts to protect
LOL.
life and property should now be rigorously underway. Prepare for considerable wind damage. Act now. All right. So this is, I think, is this Laura? Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Laura? Okay.
Laura.
Yeah,
All right. So
her husband left her.
Laura.
She
husband,
said
okay.
Hurricane Laura was upset because her husband Marco, the other storm,
So
left
anyway,
her.
guys,
She
do
plays
y'all have
all
any
day.
questions? First,
You know?
does anybody have any questions? No question? He's trying to speak a different language and don't know what he's saying.
I don't.
So it's saying that the tropical weather statement until Tuesday 6:30 p.m. Central or CDT time, whatever that stands for. This product covers southeast Texas. Hurricane Laura. Oh, it's a hurricane. Hurricane Laura aiming for the northwest Gulf Coast. Changes to watch and warnings. The tropical storm Okay, Kaya, your question? No, your question, because I asked her first, and so I'm not about to play with her. So what's your question?
How old is Laura?
Laura is only a few days. About a couple of weeks,
So
maybe. I think like a week.
I can easily kill her.
No. It can. Yes, Bastian.
Do we have to fill up the tubs?
Yes, we will fill up the tub.
Okay.
Where we gonna lay at?
In our beds.
In our beds. Now, if something happens, we'll lay in, take cover, like in the closet or in between the doorways or under the beds. Okay, MJ, do you have any questions?
What if the whole house floods?
If the whole house floods, we on the first floor.
The whole house.
The whole house not gonna flood. Or
The whole
we'll get
house
on
not
roof.
gonna
What
flood.
if?
It's
Then
not.
we'll go in the attic.
It's not gonna flood though.
What if it's in the attic?
Kanye, it's not gonna flood that high up.
Oh.
It's not
Okay.
gonna flood that high up.
Stuff like that does happen, but in the event that happens, we will be ready. Okay. All right. So
I'm swimming.
let's talk about things needed for a storm. Okay.
That's why we need air tanks.
Things
No, we don't.
needed
Flashlight.
for
Boom. Take a
a
good bath.
Shut it
Brush your teeth. You
Hurricane.
need charge your phones. Charge your tablets, your phones, any electronics. Unplug everything. And sleep well.
No. In a storm, I'm gonna be here.
No, I'm really scared because I hate thunder. So I'm just.
Okay, so things we need for a hurricane. All right. So, what supplies do you need to prepare for a hurricane?
Food. Oh,
Okay.
I thought you was
So, I'm
asking.
going to tell y'all. Okay, first I'm going to let y'all tell me some of the things that you think that we need. So, the first thing that Bastian said was fill the tubs up with water. Okay? And the next thing, Bastian?
Charge your electronics.
Okay. MJ?
Use less batteries.
Oh, okay.
Get some
Water.
food. Get some water. Some canned food.
Canned food. Good job.
Canned food.
Yes.
Yeah, canned food.
Because we ain't gonna be able to eat
Because
frozen
if
food.
the
Somebody
frozen
use greens.
the frozen the frozen foods won't stay frozen. So if we don't go through it and it thaws out and spoils and all of that, then you
Okay,
you
look
want to
at
make
that.
sure you have canned goods. Okay, so let me tell you what it says that we're supposed to have. What supplies do you need to prepare for a hurricane? Okay, it says that we need water, at least a 3-day supply, 1 gallon per person per day. Do we have that?
We have
Yeah.
way
No.
more water.
We drunk.
We got like 4 gallons.
No, we still have several
I didn't
boxes down there full of water.
Oh, they got boxes. We got a whole
Okay,
lot of
and then it
tiny
says food at least 3 days supply of non-perishable, easy to prepare food. And non-perishable means that it won't
Army
perish.
food.
Like
Army food.
canned
Army.
goods, or like the
food that Daddy brought last time?
sometimes
I
the
wanna
stuff
eat
that Daddy
corn
has.
You know what I'm
Okay.
Non-perishable
So the next
meaning it
thing
won't
is
spoil,
flashlights.
and
We
the little
have
MRE
flashlights.
military
We have,
meals are what I was
flashlights
talking
and
about.
candles. So we're good. It says a battery powered or hand crank radio, NOAA weather radio if possible. All right. Then it says extra batteries. Okay, and we have extra batteries. It also says first aid kit. And we also have a first aid kit. So those are the things that we need to make sure that we have. So let's go over them again. It says water, at least a 3-day supply. Food, at least a 3-day supply, non-perishable. Flashlight, candles, battery powered or hand crank radio, extra batteries, and a first aid kit. All right. More items that we can have are
Stop playing.
board games, which these are not needed, but are good to have.
It's
It
gonna
says
be boring.
medications. If you have anybody that have any medical needs or like allergies or pain pills or anything like that, you want to have that. Also, multi-purpose tools, which we do have several
Plenty.
of tools.
We need a hatchet.
We don't need a hatchet, okay?
I want like
Copies of personal documents, which we have. So if y'all want to know what the personal documents are, they're in our little folder thing, okay? And I'll show y'all that. Sanitation and personal hygiene items, emergency blankets, insect repellent, sorry. And if you have any babies or small children or anybody that's on any type of formula, you want to make sure you have all the supplies for that. It's like diapers, bottles, formula, and also rain gear, like rain boots if you have them, umbrella, and raincoats if you have them. Okay, so in their hurricane safety checklist, the Red Cross advises to listen to the radio weather station. If your area is told to evacuate. Check your disaster supplies and replace or restock as needed. Fill your car's gas tank. So that's something that we always do, is fill the gas tank. Make sure you close your windows, doors, and hurricane shutters. Bring any outdoor furniture inside or any loose objects that could be used as projectiles. Also, learn about your community's hurricane response. At the very least, have an emergency go bag at the ready. Okay? All right. All right. And just a little bit added hurricane safety tips for the pets. So just make sure you bring your cats and dogs and stuff in the house. Make sure you have plenty of food for them. A carrying cage if you need a carrying cage, or a leash. I'm sorry. All right. Stock enough food and water for them, and don't forget to bring your pets inside, and medication and a sturdy leash or carrier. All right. So now that y'all know that, how do y'all feel about the storm that's coming?
I'm safe.
You feel like you're safe, right? What about you?
I don't like stuff.
What about you?
as long as I'm with my parents, I feel safe.
Yes! Tell them again!
So guys, thanks for joining in. We just wanted to give out a little bit of information about how to prepare for a storm, and I wanted to bring you my children so that we could go over the evacuation plan. Our evacuation plan basically is when they tell us to evacuate, you know, find our destination. We have a lot of relatives, so we will be just fine. Most of the time, if we don't feel like the hurricane is going to be bad or the storm is going to be bad, we tend to stay home and stay inside, and we just buckle down and we prepare ourselves. So just make sure you have everything that I just listed in this video, and well, that I just mentioned in this video, sorry. And that's it, folks. Thanks for joining.
What about paper rolls?
Okay, be sure to
Like, subscribe,
and
comment,
bell, and comment. Yeah.
So, one more time, be sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification for more videos coming your way.